Hi, and welcome to a new story in Storycrafter. Today I'm going to tell you I promise, my last attempt in a gender that I don't usually work. So, this story is called The Anklet. Laura's mom had a silver anklet that she used to put on every night before going to sleep. She did that even for naps, or if she felt she was dozing off. She never ever forgot to put it on, no matter how late she came in or how tired she was. If Laura's family went on holidays, the anklet was the first thing her mom would pack. When she was a little girl, Laura used to believe her mother forgot to put the silver anklet on. She would vanish, fade away like a cursed fairy princess. The very thought terrified her, so every night she would wait until she heard her mother getting under her bed covers. Wait 15 to 20 minutes and crawl out of her bed. Go into her bedroom and check that her mother did have the anklet on. Laura grew up. She stopped believing in fairies, magic, curses, and jinxes. In her mind, the anklet stopped being for her mom's protection and instead became a distinct sign of her aloofness and increasing madness. When her mother would say, "I'm walking between the worlds," Laura just thought she was insane. But they were never good at talking things through, Laura and her mom. So she never managed to talk her out of wearing the anklet. Too busy with her own life, Laura failed to see how unstable her mother was becoming until her dad called her back home to help him take care of her. Laura's mom was sleeping at odd hours, hooked on half caffeine, energy drinks, and God knows what else. Laura's dad said that she was trying to sleep less to avoid the dream world, to avoid walking between the worlds. Yes, she would sleep less, but then she would collapse and sleep 16 hours straight. Now, Laura's dad, he seemed to understand her mom. He seemed to support her. And that drove Laura nuts. Her mom needed a psychiatrist, not understanding. But the more she talked about the whole anklet thing, the more defensive they became. That thing, that silver thing, became a fixation for all of them. And since Laura couldn't really be angry at her sick mom, she hated the anklet. So one night, when her dad was away for work, Laura crawled out of her bed once more. She went into her mother's bedroom and very carefully, not to disturb her somber and uneasy sleep, Laura took the anklet off. She was hoping to show her mom that this was just a stupid superstition. Suddenly terrified, just as she as she had been when she was a little girl, Laura stood back and looked at the anklet and at her mom, waiting for her to vanish. She waited, and nothing happened. If anything, Laura's mom took a deep breath and went into a deep, peaceful sleep. The expression of relief in her face almost made Laura want to scream. Now Laura wears the anklet. It's hers to bear. Now she puts it on every time she goes to sleep, and she walks between the worlds. Let me die with it on me, she pleads to her daughter. I will end this, she says. I will end it just like my mother, who was dead by the time my dad went back home that night, had intended to do. But as she says this, she looks at her daughter and realizes that she thinks she's crazy. Well, I hope you liked this story. And I do one monthly stories for grown-ups and one monthly story for kids. And they both have written versions. The kids story has a full illustrated version and educational pack. They are both in English and Spanish. So if you're an English teacher or bilingual teacher and would like the material, it's just $1 a month, and that enables me to print the material and give it out to children at social risk, elderly people in resting homes, and sick children in hospitals. So, whenever you would like the material, just to read the children out loud this beautiful story, or because you would like to contribute to the cause, or because you needed to teach, just follow the links down in the video's description, and I'll see you again next month. Thank you. Bye-bye.